All right, hey guys, this is Mr. Knottingham. I'm a school counselor here at the Ocean Township High School, freshman guidance counselor. Welcome to my Mentor Monday. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys grab something from my life story. So a little bit about my childhood. I grew up in a town called Heightstown in New Jersey, in the Mercer County area. I lived at home for the most part with my mom and my brother. My parents are divorced. Though my parents are divorced, I'm very thankful that they had a good relationship growing up. It was never really a negative experience. Obviously you want your parents to be together, but though they were separated, they did everything they could to support me throughout my life. And again, very thankful for that. Growing up, my childhood was pretty cool, pretty pleasant. I grew up in a nice suburban community. With lots of kids around, so we spend a lot of time outside, playing different sports like basketball, football, going to the park. We also had a few pools in the area too, so that was nice. As far as hobbies go, outside of that, my hobbies were at that time were playing a lot of video games. My favorite system at the time was PlayStation 2. I'm probably dating myself a little bit. Also a big anime fan as well. One of my biggest animes growing up that I loved a lot was Dragon Ball Z, very inspirational for me, as well as Pokemon, true 90s baby myself. So I was actually very overweight as a kid, right? And, I had a lot of good experiences, but also some negative ones. Because I was overweight, I got picked on a little bit, and I grew up very insecure about my weight, and that kind of followed me later into my childhood. I wanted to play sports. My family is a big sports family. My brother was a good football player coming up, and I really looked up to him. But I couldn't play because of my weight. At that time, they had a league called Pop Warner, and you needed to be a certain weight to play with your group. And the weight I was, at that time, I was probably about 9 or 10. I was way too big to play with kids my age, so I had to play with older kids or not play at all. And, my mom wasn't really letting me play with the older kids, so that wasn't happening. So I couldn't play, unfortunately, due to that reason. So obviously, when you struggle with your weight, you have some insecurities that come up, and, that definitely affected me. But I still had good figures in my life, through my neighborhood, through my church at the time, through, different places that really helped bring me up and help instill values that I hold true to today. So moving forward, talking a little bit about my school career. Earlier, when I was in elementary school, I struggled with learning a little bit and had a diagnosed learning disability, and I had an IEP because of that. And though it took me more time to understand concepts, I knew that I could overcome them with consistency, hard work, and doing the small things well. Moving forward to high school, I dealt with a lot of anxiety and depression, and I also struggled with the idea of being accepted. And because of that, I had low self-esteem. Also had some family turmoil at that time as well, and that impacted me. But it was a tough time, but I got through it. And during that time, I did a lot of self-exploration and rediscovered my faith as a Christian. And faith gave me strength in the hard times and the way to move forward. I also had connected with my high school guidance counselors as well during that time. And they were people I really looked up to for advice. And they actually helped me choose the career path that I'm with today, being a school counselor myself. I knew I wanted to help young people who may have felt like I did at that time. And again, some lessons that I kind of pulled away from was that, not everybody will accept you, and you probably won't be everyone's friend, but that's okay. Your value as a person doesn't come from other people's perceptions or beliefs about you, and you have to know your value at the end of the day. It has to come from within. At that same time, though, you should always look to extend love and grace to everyone because you never know what they might be going through. Your kindness might be the difference in someone's life one day. All right. So when I got involved with sports, moving forward to there, getting involved with sports was probably one of the best things that were to happen to me. During 8th grade, I started playing basketball and played 1 year with the travel team. Playing basketball actually helped me get in good shape to play football, which is where, my bread and butter was in high school. In high school, I actually did football and track and field. I was a thrower for the track and field squad and did that. So I really excelled in football from the moment, I put the pads on. I knew it was the right sport for me, being a, strong physical guy at the time. There was a sense of freedom that I had when I was playing. I knew no matter what I was going through, talking about, my mental health issues in high school, I knew practice, games, that was a place where I can kind of like let out that, tension that I had been feeling at the time. And I could always use, sports as an outlet. Our team actually wasn't very good, but playing under the Friday night lights was definitely a memorable experience for me. And, I'm sure we talked to any of the football players here, they probably will relate to the same thing. So after graduating high school, I went to Lycoming College in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I had a really good experience there. Made a lot of lifelong friends. I also met my wife there. I continued playing football after high school and played at Lycoming, and I actually joined a fraternity as well and got involved with a few other organizations, such as like a campus ministry, some community service type of stuff. So, definitely got involved, and that helped enhance my experience in college as well. While in college, I majored in sociology and psychology, which leads me to the next point. We're touching upon my career option. So when considering what career I wanted to pursue, I always knew that I enjoyed talking to others, helping others, and giving them advice. As stated before, I really had a good relationship with my guidance counselors growing up who helped me in school. In the summers, while through college and high school, I worked a little bit as a camp counselor and enjoyed working with the smaller kids at that time. When I was in college, I did an internship at a intermediate school and worked with a group of young boys, young men that came through some pretty challenging circumstances. Whether their home life wasn't good, maybe they had some learning issues. And, working with these kids, it was really such a great experience. Being able to be there day to day with them, help them through their problems, talk with them. And it also helped that I was kind of closer to their age at that time to be able to relate to them, maybe look like them, So I think it was a really cool interaction on both ends, right? So because of this, really solidified my decision to become a school counselor. And I knew exactly what to do right after college. I went ahead and applied to TCNJ, which is where I spent the next 2 years after college and got my master's degree in counseling. And then shortly after that, I began my career at Ocean Township High School, where I'm at today. Feel free to say hi. So when it comes to my family nowadays, being a husband and a father is probably the most important thing in my life right now. I'm currently married and have 2 boys, ages 6 and 2. They keep me busy, for sure, but being a father really gives me a true sense of purpose. I feel like you really learn what life is about when you have to take care of your own. I definitely don't take my role lightly. And I know that the difference, a father can make in their children's lives. So that's pretty much it for me. But if I did have some takeaways, it'd be this. Life has its ups and downs. The only true failure in life is when you quit. So keep going strong, take one day at a time, and put your best in everything you do. You'll see that things will work out. Thank you. That's it. What's that? It's